The Gospel of Mark is the second Gospel in the New Testament of the Christian Bible. Although it is the second book, many scholars consider it to be the earliest written of the New Testament books. The Gospel of Mark is classified in the Synoptic Gospels together with the Gospel of Matthew and the Gospel of Luke. The author of this Gospel is Mark, also called John, nephew of Barnabas, co-worker of Paul, and whom Simon Peter called his son, that is, his spiritual son or closest disciple. The Gospel of Mark, together with the Gospel of Matthew and the Gospel of Luke, is often referred to as the Synoptic Gospels, because of the similarities in the content of the three books. Traditionally, John Mark is believed to have written this book between 64–67. According to the writings of Augustine of Hippo, the early church thought that this gospel was written after Matthew wrote the Gospel of Matthew. Since the late 19th century, some scholars have argued that Mark's Gospel is the earliest written Gospel, and the other two synoptic Gospels use Mark's Gospel as their source. Mark wrote this Gospel primarily for the Greeks or Greeks and other Greek-speaking nations in the Roman Empire, in contrast to Matthew apparently who wrote for the Jews. This can be seen from the choice of words used, the references to the Old Testament that are included, the explanation of the customs of the Jews which are addressed to non-Jews. The two major themes in Mark's Gospel are the secrecy of Jesus as the Messiah and the slowness of his disciples to understand him. In this Gospel, Jesus is often quoted as ordering his disciples not to tell anyone his identity, as the Messiah.